Easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
From the gun, here's Savage. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They snap it to Savage. Going deep here for Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to John Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back, trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Savage. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrated because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Savage. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now inside the red zone, Savage. And now he'll tuck it and run. Oh, now he pulls him over. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gone! 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 Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And down he'll go at the 25. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his leg.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Bobby Wagner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Savage from the shotgun snap. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Savage from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Savage on first. Flush to his right. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.